What's up, what's up? Kembali lagi bareng aku. Hari ini aku gak akan main dulu Valorant. Lagi lelah. Kita main game yang santai-santai dulu ya. Sebenarnya aku banyak banget game yang mau dimainin, cuma belum, yang udah dibeli tapi belum dimain-mainin. Mungkin kalau misalnya ngikutin ini game udah kelewat jauh ya, karena aku maininnya di luar stream karena banyak banget misinya. Terakhir main kapan ya last play-nya? Lama banget. Nah, mulai. Tumben loadingnya lama. Sebentar ya. Ini aku lihat update 40 giga. Buset. Ketika skip banyak. Terakhir tuh misi yang mana ya? Oh, si kakaknya ini ditolongin. Dia emosinya ini apa? Tergoyahkan. Jadi beda, sifatnya berubah. Kita lihat apa yang baru nih. Discovery Tour. Oh, baru. Apa ini? Coba ya. Banyak banget sih yang belum di-explore. Oke. Jadi ini kayak museum.
Hi, traveler, and welcome to Discovery Tour Viking Age. Just like the brave Scandinavians who left their homes on longships in search of new horizons, a quest for knowledge and a promise of adventure awaits you. For 3 centuries, adventurers set sail in search of trade, land, and sometimes plunder, changing the world forever in ways that can still be felt today. We call these adventurers Vikings. Some remember them merely as brutal warriors and merciless conquerors. But there is much more to be learned about their rich and complex culture. History will come alive for you through the eyes of those who lived it. Norse merchants looking to make their fortune, an Anglo-Saxon monk in search of his life's meaning, and even King Alfred himself. You will follow their deeds, both great and small, as they navigate their eventful time in places known today as England and Norway. But fear not. Discovery Tour Viking Age is a safe, combat-free experience that you can enjoy at your own pace and in your own time. Tapping into the years of research of the Assassin's Creed Valhalla team, its content has been crafted in close partnership with renowned historians and academics. On behalf of the entire development team, we hope you enjoy Discovery Tour Viking Age. May the seas be kind on your journey.
Interesting. Jadi ini ngapain ceritanya? Perang-perangan, RPG. Buset lah, lag banget. Thorstein, a young merchant, prepares to leave on his first raiding expedition, blah blah blah. But before he leaves, he must settle his business affairs and attend the assembly of freemen. Okay. 866.
Your father would be happy to come to the farmers' company.
You'll be off raiding for months, not years. Shorter than your trade routes even. The farm and I will still be here when you return.
And return I shall.
You had better, or I'll come find you.
Trick, do you have any questions for me before I leave?
No. I'll take good care of Gunhilda's reputation while you're away.
I doubt she'll need help,
Namanya ini ya,
but I'll be
persetan
glad to know you're here all the
mythology.
same.
Come, Thorstein. The market waits for no man.
Coming, my love.
Oh. First person.
I'm coming, Gunhilda.
Wait. Sensitivity. Anjir, nggak ada. Set dah. Ini nggak sukanya Ubisoft tuh kalau jalan lambat banget. Oke, sebentar. Ini tidak terlihat sepertinya ya kameranya. Saya pindahkan dulu. Sini ya.
You coddle him, my love. He's a grown
Oh,
man,
bisa
not
gini,
an
oke.
errant child.
Slaves, talk
Dikasih
Gunhild.
tahu tuh, Dak.
If he returns to his family,
Oke, oh banyak banget misinya cuy. Tapi apa? Ini di mana by the way?
I might find myself in a duel.
No duels until you've worked on your swordsmanship.
I'm sure to get practice on this expedition with Harold. Our enemies may not fight with blunted blades, but he's promised me the children of Stavanger are far more fierce.
The children who struck you as you lay sleeping, then ran away laughing? You'll need to keep your wit about you if so.
Yang bagus ya levelnya.
Ulf, good morning.
My mother loved the fine woolen cloak you sold me. The stitching is exquisite.
Of course. My wife takes great pride in her needlework, with good reason.
You must have been blessed by Heimdall. A vision so keen and hands so steady.
Only a talented mother and a very patient husband.
Give Alvik a kiss from me next time you see her.
I will. Fortune guide you, friend.
Oke. Masih jalan, oke.
Just think, after a few raids, we'll have enough silver to leave this place for good.
Have you not been happy here?
With you, I would be happy anywhere. But Stavanger is small.
Too small for the grand dreams of the shepherd girl.
And why not? Even a worm may one day hold up the sky.
Come, Mikael has promised to aid you in my affairs while I'm at sea. You'll have plenty of time to dream while I'm gone.
Mana? Sini.
Mikael, it's a fine day for a little business, don't you think?
Get away from here, Thorstein! I won't be seen dealing with an oathbreaker!
A what?
Keep your voices down. On what grounds do you base this outrageous claim?
That is for you and Bjorn to discuss!
I can't believe he'd betray me like this.
You haven't known Mikkel that long. He has to protect his own reputation first.
Not him, Bjorn.
Ah, he's always sniffing about your trades like a wild dog. He envies your success and wishes to take it for himself.
Well, we
Oh,
won't
dia
let him.
ngikutin, oke.
We've worked too hard for him to take this chance away from us now. We will not let Bjorn get away with this, I swear it.
Dia bukan assassin tapi bisa manjat-manjat ya. Coba kita manjat. Bisa manjat.
Bjorn, what have you done? What falsehoods have you been spreading about my family's honor?
Nothing but the truth. This sail your wife made, that you sold me, is as rotten as your intentions. You wish for me and my men to drown on the open ocean, where our bodies would never be found.
Are you a fool? Even if I wanted to leave you stranded and sail west alone, Harold would never allow it. He would make me rescue you, and then we would all be doomed.
I don't claim to understand you, Oathbreaker, but your methods are plain.
Breaker.
I believe I'll go inform Harold of your duplicity. He should be arriving in a moment now.
Oh.
My love, that is no work of mine.
I know. This was done by a hand far coarser than yours. Bjorn is trying to sabotage my place on the expedition.
You cannot let him accuse you in front of the Assembly. No chieftain would ever take you on again. I will not see my parents starve because of Bjorn's lies.
Then I must gather evidence and bring his falsehoods to light.
I will speak with the wives, to rally them to our cause. And I will pray to the Haminja for guidance.
Our ancestors will give you wise counsel, I'm sure of it. I'll see you outside the assembly. If I were an impulsive oaf.
Ada Odi inside. Okay.
If I were an impulsive oaf, where would I hide a sail? Tell me, did Bjorn accept any wares these past few days?
Surely he did. I carried them myself. Wet and nasty they were, smelling as if they'd been stored at the water's edge.
Did you happen to see what was inside?
No, but it had that damp sheep smell. Wool, I suppose.
Thank you, my friend. These crates came from Notfall. No local wares then. That is Gunhilda's stitching. So Bjorn planned to take her sail for himself after all. It will need to be more than my word against Bjorn. I'll need people to vouch for me as well.
Klarifikasi dulu, geng.
Friends, neighbors, listen to me. Bjorn has declared me Oathbreaker, calling my good name into question.
We saw the sail. It would have torn in the first gust of wind.
That was a sail he bought from Notfall, carried to us in sea-soaked wood. My wife's sail he kept aside for himself, to use once he reached the open sea.
I am familiar with Gunhilda's stitching. That sail was no work of her hands.
What reason does Bjorn have to lie? If revealing the truth is as simple as you say.
He hoped to turn Harold against me, to keep me from tomorrow's expedition, to hide the truth until I had already been exiled. If you care for we who will travel with him, this insult cannot go unanswered. He would endanger his crew for a petty grievance. He is unworthy of command. Free men of Stavanger, hear me! We must inform the assembly. We must inform Harold Jarl. Only then will our safe return be assured. Are you with me?
The
assembly is about to start. I need to find Gunhilda. I found your sail and the mark of the goods Bjorn claimed were ours. His lies are already falling apart.
You've done well, but I fear what you have found may not be enough to convince the Assembly. What will you do?
I will demand a Manyapnater and declare my own deeds as evidence that my word holds more weight than Bjorn's. His reputation cannot compete with ours.
A sound plan. I have rallied the wives to our cause and prayed to the gods. Even if you lose, my silver-tongued warrior, the women will make the Assembly see reason.
I see my heart beats as fiercely as ever.
Go now. Reclaim our honor.
Forsetti, bless me as I defend my honor.
Thorstein Oathbreaker! Come to beg forgiveness with your tail between your legs!
Men of the Assembly, Bjorn claimed the sail I sold him was rotten. But I have found Gunhilda's work hidden, and the sail he claimed was mine came in sea-soaked wood from Notfall. He sought to ruin my reputation to cover up his poor trade, all so he could claim Harold's favor as his own.
Thorstein, if what you say is true, Bjorn is guilty of lying, injury to your reputation, and of an arrogance that could have led to the deaths of his crew and yours. Yet he was the one to bring you before the Assembly. So now you must choose. How will you defend your honor?
We will have combat aplenty across the sea. I choose the Manyapnater.
Come then. My tongue is as sharp as my blade. Declare yourself worthy, if you can.
Oh, anjir, aduh pantun. Okay.
I'm the finest of navigators, at home on the sea.
If you're so at home, then it's where you should be.
Weak Thorstein, just like you. I was the first to be picked for this crew.
And Harold sought me when he already had you.
How can he believe you are the better choice? You're playing him for a fool. You're a liar, a thief, and a braggart, a pest!
My worst is still better than you at your best.
No truer words have ever been spoken. It's a shame I have to step in. It's clear that Thorstein is the one who has been wronged. It is my suggestion that Bjorn be removed from my expedition and exiled, never to return. His lands and trade goods will be forfeit, gone to pay the costs of finding another navigator with so little time to spare.
No, Harald.
Do not draw more of my wrath upon yourself. I could have named you a murderer and demanded your death.
Ini hukum mati.
What say you, men of Stavanger? Do you accept the terms put forth by Harald Jarl?
Model-modelnya di recycle semua deh.
We choose exile.
Exile.
Exile! Then it is decided. Now come, Thorstein. We have a navigator to find.
Udah. Lagi. Location restored. Oke. Apa itu? Dapat baju. Kita balik ke misi ya. Kok keluar? Loh. Udah jelas. Kalau nggak salah sekarang misinya London ya. Atau udah beres London? By the way ya, kalau Assassin's Creed dibikin apa namanya multiplayer pasti keren ya. Lihat keren banget. Karakter baru. Wih, serem. Steampunk Dark Knight High Elf baru oke. Film Uganda oke. Sharon, ini yang Prancis ya. Ular Hunter, yang itu musuh yang berat banget tuh. Modern deh anjir. Keren kayak alien. Mystical anjir. Kok ini kayak Aztec ya. Taranis Black Raven. Ini baru-baru semua nih. Ini udah keren sih. Komponennya singa. Ada Meng. Ini Celestial Spot. Itu banget namanya Spot. Sekolah tuh White Fang. Mulai kan ya sekarang ya ini purchase itu. Game of Thrones can relate. Oke lah, kita lanjut. Kok offset? Ini mau gue. Lupa lagi kontrolnya. Oke, dimana sekarang? Kalau nggak salah masih di rumah. Anjir. The fuck is this? Wah, anjir, apa ini? Ada yang baru nih. Tomb of the Fallen, oke. Wah, ketinggalan jauh. Kok mistik-mistik gini ya? Serem anjir. Ada event kah? God damn. Ada event festival. Saya mau ngelanjutin misi, bos. Diinterupsi terus dari tadi ya. Kok creepy gini?
It's Walden, I tell you.
Don't be thick, Braun. Everyone knows Odin leads the wild hunt. Eivor, who leads the wild hunt?
Odin. Why?
I was explaining to him the way of Oscorei. This one wants to turn it into a pageant.
Not a pageant, a parade. I was thinking some of us could dress up like gods from both lands. Maybe you could lead it, Eivor.
Oscorea isn't a celebration. It's when the veil between the worlds grows thin, and the dead will haunt us if we don't honor them.
True. And they say the gods come to Midgard to hunt. Not just beasts, but men also. It wouldn't be wise to draw their attention.
You are wise to be wary of the god's wrath, Dane. But it's not by hiding that you'll evade the wild hunt.
I told you not to pester the locals, Uncle. Have you been in the herds again?
Don't patronize me, you little shit. And you will call me Brother Maxwell like everyone else.
No one calls you that.
I've seen you around planting your smoking pots everywhere. The whole village smells like a seer's hut.
Those pots are placed where the fabric of the veil is weakest, letting us perceive unseen threats before they are upon us.
I'm sorry, Eivor. He shows up like this without warning. I told him he could stay with me while he's here.
You're right to offer hospitality. And we should mark the wild hunt in some way. It's a source of fear for people of both faiths.
And how do you think we should mark Oscorea, Eivor?
With tests of skill and strength. Like Tyr's archery range. Show the hunt, they'll find no easy prey here.
Svinda is setting up another event since her last tournament was so successful.
Good. Tell her we'll use it. Not to celebrate, but to prepare for the wild hunt.
Tell her yourself. You're the one leading this preparation.
Me? I didn't...
And be sure to visit Gudmund's homage to the dead. Or didn't you notice the ship in the middle of the settlement?
I noticed the ship.
Good. May Odin's wisdom guide you.
So no parade.
I have a better job for you, Ron. You'll be the judge of whose actions will impress the gods. You'll be the keeper of the tokens.
I will be the best judge you have ever seen, Eivor.
Go see Norvid about the tokens. Tell him I sent you, and I'll come find you later.
My herbs let us see the invisible. But it's you, as leader, who must cross the veil and discover the mysteries of the Nether Realm.
I never said I was leading. Maybe I should have let Braun have his parade.
Jadinya kemana? Bentar ya, kita lihat questnya. Kok ini questnya? Oh, 3 hari lagi bos. Ini sih pengen ngelanjutin ini. Tapi kita ada misi event yang harus beres dalam 3 hari. Nah, dianya apa sih?
You'll need to do some fine deed.
Good day to you, Olwyn.
Ah, good day, Eivor. I hear you've taken charge of the Fall Festival. I look forward to, what do you call it again?
Oscaria. And I wouldn't say I'm in charge, I just talk to people.
Oh, don't be so modest. I'm sure you're playing a greater role than you realize. By the way, you'll want to keep a close eye on Braun's uncle. He's been leaving flaming pots everywhere.
I know. He's a strange one. He may even be mad, but I don't think there's evil in his heart.
Oh, I'm not suggesting any malicious intent, but Braun did mention he once burnt down a church. Accidentally, of course.
Oh.
And a short while ago, I saw him heading towards the edge of the forest with an armload of kindling.
He'll set the forest ablaze. Where can I find him?
Follow the smoke.
Ini ya, ini sukanya Assassin's Creed Valhalla tuh gini ya. Bedanya sama Assassin's Creed yang lain, dia kalau udah beres itu lanjut terus, ada misi-misi aja, event-event baru. Terus levelnya gini semua gitu. Coba misalnya dulu ya.
Aid me. Be my eyes.
Smoke di sana, oke.
This pungent smoke is not thick. It clouds the Juga more than it obscures sight.
If your thoughts grow cloudy, look deeper within and seek clarity through your inner eye.
I didn't think I spoke those thoughts aloud.
I know what it's like to stand on the threshold of another world.
I think you grow drunk on your own fumes.
Do you think it mere chance that brought you here?
No. The Nordnir, leave little to
Eivor
chance.
tuh rada skeptikal ya sama hal-hal yang berbau
Then
legend.
open your mind to the worlds
Tadi udah
beyond
dibawa
our
ke
own, as the veil that
Asgard,
hides them is
Jotunheim.
pulled away.
What would you have me see?
It's not about my desires, but yours. What do you seek?
I seek to protect my people from the wild hunt.
You'll need to cross the veil, face your greatest fear, meet your own worst enemy.
Greatest fear. It will take more than Herb-induced visions to terrify me.
Hilang lagi. Dia langsung tidur dia. Udah ditinggalin Silent Hill. Masih di Silent Hill sekarang.
Have I crossed the veil? This place is unsettling, but not terrifying.
Balik lagi.
I need to feel real earth under my feet before I walk the nether.
Itu kemana ini tuh? Tapi ada aja ya Ubisoft idenya bikin yang ginian.
Cross the veil once more, come what may.
Apa nih? Nggak bisa Raven. Di blok dia. Ada dindingnya ini. Kemana?
There is a force here, invisible.
Oke. Oh. Main panah gitu ya? Ini kemana? Oke. Serem guys. Ada something di sini. gitu. Mana bos? Lanjut sini. Tadi itu apa sih suruhannya? Pulled from a thread of the northern strand. This rune casts a shield across the land. Okay. Nah, ada something di sini. Gak ada. Kalau jauh terus. Ke sini gitu.
A rune of power. Maybe that monk wasn't so mad after all. Stand aside, spirit. I come for the rune. I do not wish to add to your grief. The spirit could be my twin. There's murder in its eyes. Only one evil will walk away.
Bentar, kok gini? Kok kontrolnya hilang? Bentar. Ngebug apa sih? Mati anjing. Si anjing mouse-nya doang ternyata. The fuck?
If I slay this thing, will I die? Win or lose, will I escape this place? It is true, we can be our own worst enemy. But I feel no joy at having vanquished it. That fight was more tiring than I thought. I grow weak.
Wah, jadi mati dia. Busan.
I must have painted this rune in my sleep. Nothing so strange about that. It doesn't shine with power like in the nether realm. But it's comforting, nevertheless.
Ya, kita masih mau main yang ini. Mana? Saya tidak mau main yang event. Saya maunya main yang quest. Si janji sejam diinterupsi oleh misi-misi yang belum saya tahu, yang bukan prioritas saya gitu. mana? Mumpung gila bagus ya. Kayaknya ada di optimas lagi gamenya nih. Bisa tuh rated ya. Rumputnya tuh lebih hijau gitu. Seger lihat. Kita ini dulu ya. Nanti dulu. Kita jangan masuknya sembarangan ya.
The guards here are vigilant.
Bener anjir. Kita lihat ada musuh. Bener anjir ada musuh. Dus mati bos. Kita misinya harus ke sana. Tamannya tuh boy. Gede banget. Masih sini ya. Nah. Kebuka mapnya.
Survey the area, Sunan.
Musuh sana. Anjir jauh.
It seems Alderman Bierstan has made this ruin his longhouse.
Orang kan kita ganti. Salah. Inventory. Ganti baju. Nah. Ininya kita Elderman. Temennya Elderman. Ininya Elderman. Bootsnya juga Elderman. Bisa pakai yang lain juga. Saya nggak bisa. Ini crucifixion. Ini juga. Ya.
Why is my cup empty?
Perhaps because you have drunk the barrel dry?
Dad.
Lord?
Ah, a heroic-looking Dane in our midst.
I'm looking for Pearson, the alderman of the Shire.
Our lord is not at home, but his wife is receiving visitors upstairs, in her usual fashion. If you speak with her, pass on that we've run out of ale.
Stan. His household is as poorly run as his land.
Estrid is a good wife. Far better than he deserves.
You would say that, Adrian. Your wife
Literally
acts
harus
like a
manja
sow in a skirt.
gitu.
My sweater runner's a worthy woman, you coxcomb. She's an excellent cook.
With a fine nose for truffles.
If Bilston does not return soon... wine will not be the only thing spilled upon its floors. Now, gentlemen, everyone is fractious.
Tahu ah.
You! Guards will come at one cry from me!
Sheathe your blade, lady. I'm Eivor of the Raven clan, here at your husband's request.
Another Dane. I am Estrid, wife of the Lord of Essex. As you may have heard, my lord is not at home.
Pilih yang mana ya?
I'm wary of rounding up Saxons. Is your husband stolen, drunk, or wayward?
He'll be stalking the woodlands today, hunting game and ignoring the vital affairs of Essex. One such affair is why we called for you.
If I can find him, I'll remind him of his duties.
Ah, such would be a miracle. His favorite haunt is southwest of here. The lavender fields there attract the prey, God help him.
With luck, he hasn't been eaten, but I'll return either way.
Okay, wise choice.
Patience is a godly virtue, Adrian.
Even the saints would tire of waiting for Beerstan to hang up his bow. Dear Estrid, we must discuss the affairs of this... Stranger.
Dadah. Oh iya. Saya harus kemana kalau begitu?
need your eyes, my friend.
Obviously, di sana.
Hunting is a fine sport, but I hope the Ultiman has not become the prey.
Kirain makanan aja.
No good comes from a camp this bloody. The remains of the hunting party. This one was savaged by a large animal. They were caught off guard as they supped. They were attacked by a beast. Something strong enough to kill a horse.
Wolf. It's a wolf.
Some large prey left these tracks in the grass. The hunters were prey to a large beast or two. I can only hope that Björsten still lives. Stretch your wings, Sunan. Björsten?
Ready your weapon, or accept your fate as a feast for bears.
Dari tadi.
We'll fight to the death, worthy one.
Astaga. Kok ini? Eh.
You have my gratitude to stumble upon me in my moment of greatest peril. Perhaps you were God sent.
I'm Estrid sent. Your wife and the Thanes of Essex both want your balls on a blacksmith's anvil.
When do they not? You
Sassy
could
banget.
return and report that the savage claw took me. Poor Björsten, his exit pursued by a bear.
And make the beast Lord of Essex in your stead.
No doubt my Estrid would prefer his velvet paws to my calloused hands. So, who are you? A sellsword?
I'm Norse, and no coin groveler.
Intriguing. We Saxons hear only that Danes and Norse are ferocious barbarians, all teeth and claws, with little subtlety or wit. But ho! Are you the Norse I sent word to?
I am Eivor of the Raven clan. You hinted at an alliance for the loan of my unique talents.
Blood, yes. Let us return to Colchester at once, and we'll speak more of the delicate matter on my mind. I'm glad you answered my summons. I did not expect such a skilled fighter.
It's good I came when I did. You lost many men on this hunt.
Good men, all. They will have the proper rights, and their families will be cared for.
Your people sacrificed much for your sport.
They did. There is no balm for my tortured heart.
Why did you ask me here?
Do you believe in true love, Eivor?
I have loved.
But have you truly? Has a longing burned in your breast, a sweet, lingering pain, paralyzing you with its sting?
There's pain enough in battle. I do not seek it out in love.
I long for it. The thrill of a fight softly won. My wife Estrid lacks fire. She is a fish out of water, cold and dead.
She showed great passion when I met her, keeping your Thanes in check.
Oh, they love her, it is true. Some with too much devotion. And I have not been a good and attentive husband. I have always been a plucked goose in matters of love. And a piss-poor ruler to boot.
Strong must be the hand that steers the ship, Björsten.
My hand would rather tug the catgut of a well-crafted bow. My eyes narrowing at the sight of prey.
Aye, a crown sits heavy on the head.
Then let us run wild and free in the woods as the wolves do. Live on our wits, prowl and stalk and feast.
You have a romantic way about you, Biston.
Do not fret. My guards will not worry you when we are together.
You mismark me if you think I'm capable of worry. Have you built your city in the ruins of another?
No, these builders are lost to the annals of time. Far advanced of the Saxon hovels of Wattle and Daub. I have ambition to build a great palace myself, with mosaics and balmy courtyards.
What stops you?
That which stops all but the most creative minds. Coin, imagination, talent.
And your people? Is Essex happy?
That is a question I never really ponder. I suppose they are. I hope they are. Alfred believes I rule like a chickless hen, flapping and squawking over nothing but the farmer's dinner.
He interferes?
No, he disapproves. Is that not infinitely worse? But look, we are nearing my hall. I must face the wolves at my door before we discuss your favor to Essex, Abel.
It may be I can speed your business along.
Ready to help me fend off the spears of their displeasure?
Let them speak their woes. I'll advise you if I can.
Who is this owl, Bearston, that twitters in your ear?
An advisor, nothing more. Here to help Essex navigate her brewing storms. Now, my dear brethren, Adrid, perhaps you will start us off. What troubles you?
You're a disgrace, Bearstan. Couldn't get a sow pissed in an alehouse. Alfred's men are crawling all over Essex.
King Alfred, yes. Though it is within his right, the constant presence of his men is certainly an issue.
When the months are coldest, the mistletoe is full grown, cloaked in her winter strength.
Meaning that we should weather this? Stay strong? Yes, that's it. Not bend in the wind like stalks of wheat. And you, Wyatt, what do you say?
Your preparations for the Lammas festival. How can you think of spending so much coin when your people are starving?
Drink, be merry, eat your fill, sing of great battles, for tomorrow we may die. There's no problem that meat and song can't solve.
Do we not deserve such mirth? A great feast and happiness? The dark days of winter approach. Let us drink them away. And Aldrich, do you yap like a she-hound as Adrid does?
You know my thoughts, Bearston. The feared. How can we give men to Alfred for his wars when our harvest suffers day by day?
Beware of sleep in a witch's bosom, nor let her limbs ensnare you, for she will not bring an early harvest.
Bosoms, that? No. I'm afraid I don't know what that means, Abel. There! Have I not answered all your questions?
You are a stain on this shire, Bearstan. Useless.
Useless?
That's right. Yet still you haunt my hall. Be gone. I haven't time for your squabbling.
The fuck is going on here? Ngambek dia. Mission failed.
That ceased their prattling. A fine outcome, Abel. The very soul of balance.
A firm hand is all you need, Bearston. Whether on your hunting bow or on your helm.
All this talk of hunting makes me long for the woods.
Your wife awaits, Bearston. Aren't you worried some other man will drench your sheets with his sweat?
Ha! She does as she must. As do I. But you will discover this soon enough.
You have done the impossible, Dane. Returned my errant gander to his coop.
My pettish love. Such a stormy countenance clouds the sun of my return.
Your thanes drank the ale the abbot gifted us. All of it.
Now that is a tragedy my heart will not easily overcome.
If he looked at me with the same affection he shows for hunting deer, our marriage might have survived.
So, what do you need of me?
Our affairs are more of heart than of state, Eivor. What little passion there was between us faded into bickering long ago.
We would have our freedom, Eivor. I from my wife, and my wife from Essex.
I'm too sharp a weapon for so soft a task. Why not part and be done with it?
Oh, were I a Dane, and divorce as simple as a slit throat. But it's not so easy as that.
Explain yourselves, clear and plain, and I will do it. The poetry here is mind mud.
We had a plan, a simple plan. A woman lost and a woman found.
Some time ago, we paid a Dane to kidnap me and ferry me safely to Francia. As you can see, he did not deliver.
He was certainly thorough in other regards.
Some Norse can be quick to take coin and slow to earn it. If I give my word, it is not broken.
Could we try the kidnap again? Much of the planning is done. It would only take a more trustworthy overseer.
It should be a bold venture if we do. Loud and brash and seen by all.
During our Llamas festival, merry peasants and guards with wandering eyes.
Your return to Francia would need a swift ship, with a captain ready to leave England.
We could ask him.
I would have thought his steed and seamen spent.
Come find me in the market, Eivor. Our unwelcome guests require food and ale to soften their anger.
My wife is a gracious and attentive host, Eivor. The only thing that keeps my braying thanes at bay.
And the woman found?
A darling Maybud, Alvida, my childhood sweetheart. I left her 20 years ago in Malden to marry my prickled pear.
20 years? Can an ember so cold be reignited?
We can hope. You must fan the flame. Find her, bring her to my lakeside cottage, and light a bonfire there. I will know to come. I believe she lived in the last house in Malden. A small, sweet place where fond memories were made.
I will do as you both ask, and ask Freya for success in this love game.
Good luck in your endeavors, Eivor. I pray you find my Alvida with a fair face and a yearning heart.
Now, should I look for Alvida first, or meet with Estrid at the marketplace?
Warrior. Gak ngerti. Ini apa? Nah. Ini boleh. Ini apa? Oke. Mana ya? Berapa ya? Nanti chat. Boleh. Terus apa sekarang? Ini dulu. Pinggir. Terjun. Terjun. Ya.
Min linhammar, it's Wayne.
In the mist of winter,
Iya, ada orang di sana.
Ich hörde that he dog at kännt med golden weather and moton we uset en hula.
Juga dia.
There you are, Abel. Over here.
I came first to help you. Your need seemed more pressing.
And now my marriage awaits your executioner's sword.
Will it not be strange to leave this place? You've lived here half your life.
Yes, but what is to keep me here? A loveless union and the dirt mounds of two babes who never took a breath.
And what of our plan, the great Lammas kidnap? Is this a Christian feast?
Yes, it's a wonderful evening, a blessing of the harvest, full of fruits and fires, drinking and dancing.
Revelers with muddy minds and glazed eyes. That's good for us. And what of the ship that will sail you home?
I know just the one, and her captain is full of fire. Come, I will take you to him.
I was there. I saw it.
This captain, who is he?
Not much more than a boy in his 17th year, full of youthful bravado.
A Saxon?
A Dane, though Adred calls you raiders. He says that you are here to steal England.
Some may be. But I've come to settle a stretch of land. I'm not so keen to return to the winters of my birth in Norway.
Norway, it must be beautiful. Rugged and fearsome, and cold as anything the frozen north.
So cold that light hangs in the sky. A road for the Valkyries who carry our dead warriors to their eternal feast.
An eternal feast would be a merry end.
We are here.
This is a brothel.
The captain's name is Hrolfr, called Rollo in my tongue. Tell him of our new plan and agree to whatever reward he demands. He may take some convincing, for we did not part on the best of terms.
I'll bring him round. By force or persuasion.
Babi.
Just be ready for my signal at the Lammas festival. Rollo!
Please, I'm just a poor Christian brother with nothing
Ya
left to give.
Hey, sensor hey.
Someone's at the door, Rollo. Oh, is it that hun I asked for?
Wow.
Estrid sent me.
Did she now? As a parting gift for the man who rattled her bones, huh?
No, I'm here to collect you.
Can it wait?
Oi! Bring out the one they call Rollo. The king's men want to ask him a few questions.
No, 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 no!
Just a second. Good day, sir. Come in.
Move! Move! Some help here? Bloody fucking Danes! Open this door!
Out! Now!
Follow me.
friends are all trussed up. No one to help you now. I'll rip your heart out, Dave.
Hey. Give me space, man. Leave me alone.
Estrid did not lie. You have fire.
And who are you to Estrid?
Only a friend. I'm Avon of the Raven clan.
Norse by the music of your speech. Then you must forgive me. Those Saxons knew about my camp. I was mind-drunk to leave my warriors behind.
Go to your men if you must. Only tell me where to find you. We have much to talk about.
Northeast of here, by the river's mouth. Follow me or come when you can.
Aduh banget, gila. Buset dah. Mana ya?
Saxon bastards! Rollo the imprudent? I'll show them. I'll be Rollo the Gelder soon enough!
Or Rollo the Screamer, if you don't keep it down.
Was it you who gave Ivar the Boneless his name? I hear talk of his deeds around the campfire, but his name I never understood.
He was boneless before I met him. Now he's bones on a pyre. That's all I know for sure.
And King Alfred? Can you imagine their king in the sky blanket tear sands our lands? He'd be bluer than my father on nights the mead is strong. He'd fall asleep in the snow with a dog keeping him warm. This talk makes me long for the old times. The good old times.
I'll follow you.
Christi Fidelium explenti. Drunken Thor mit Album.
Oh, ini pintu belakangnya. Oh my god. Mana dia? Iya. Lama banget.
What is this? Why are my people bound?
Si tayo.
It's worse than I feared. So many of my people gone.
And the rest at each other's throats. They believe one of your number is a traitor.
Lork and Gerhild have been at my side all season. I don't like to doubt them, but my people are taken and my ship is gone.
If the traitor lives, all of you are at risk. Let me talk to them. The innocent have nothing to hide.
Very well. But do not let Loki whisper lies in your ear.
While you were drinking and whoring, Rollo, the Saxons attacked us.
Have you made your decision?
On second thought, perhaps there's more to be learned.
While you were drinking and whoring, Rollo, the Saxons attacked.
Lord, yes? What is your story?
You want to hear my story? And bring me a mug of ale, and we'll sit and talk as equals. Elsewise, you can hang.
How long has your sword served Rollo?
I owe his father a blood oath. If that means wiping Rollo's arse until I die, so be it.
And if Rollo was dead, that oath would be fulfilled. He must tire of battle.
I'll feast in Odin's hall one day, but not with the stain of dishonor on my hands.
Where were you when the Saxons came?
Hunting rabbits, wasn't I? Sick to death of carrots and turnips. Then I heard Gerhild shouting, and all hell broke loose.
Did you see anything at all?
Gerhild talking with a Saxon. Couldn't hear them, but wasn't nothing good. Sure of that much.
Why should I believe you? You could be lying to save your own skin.
Ask her. Says she's loyal to Rollo, but I've known her since she was a babe. Full of spite and ambition, always was.
I have what I need for now.
While you were drinking and whoring, Rollo, the Saxons...
Gerhild, is it?
Aye. Rollo's sworn sword sister. I've served him proud and true. You cannot think I betrayed him?
Who are you to Rollo?
I am shield sworn, so long as England and that Frankish witch do not sway him from the true path. Our people deserve better.
I hear envy. But of Estrid or Rollo, I cannot tell.
You know nothing, Ravenbeak. My concern is for my fellow Danes. You'll find no treachery here.
You weren't here when the Saxons attacked.
I was hunting. There's fine game in the trees outside the camp, and our people need meat.
What was your prey?
Rabbits for stew, Rollo's favorite.
Lord accused you of treachery. He saw you with a Saxon.
Look, you believe that old crow? His bones crumble and his mind wanders with age. Or he wallows in jealousy. Take your pick.
That's all for now.
While you were drinking and whoring, Rollo, the Saxons attacked us. And these two were nowhere to be found.
Neither betrayed us, Ake. Gerhild is my sworn shield sister. And Lork, sir, have you made your decision?
Gerhild claimed to be hunting as Lork did. Rabbit.
She rarely hunts. She's been a terrible shot since we were children.
Your shield sister is jealous. She thinks you neglect your people by sleeping with the enemy.
She always had ambition. But she accepted my leadership. Swore on her shield.
Lork saw her with a Saxon. She claimed he was her lover.
Yet she has berated me many times for taking Estrid to my bed. I did not think her a hypocrite.
Lork said he was hunting, but your rags are full of fresh rabbits.
Why would he lie? Unless he had something to hide.
He tires of his blood oath, and with your death, he would be free.
He has become old and frail, but he served my father well. I would have freed him without bloodshed. Have you come to a firm conclusion?
I have.
Let me hear it. Both choices will pain me, but let it be the truth.
Gerhild betrayed you.
No! That's not true! Rollo, I beg you!
Oh, dipalu dong.
A shameful death on bloody Saxon soil. There can be no feast in Valhalla for a break faith.
She was always a jealous crow, beak pricking over every decision I made.
Nothing more can be done here, but your warriors might still be alive, and I will need your help after they're free.
There's a Saxon camp with a dock at Port Walton. It might be they were taken there.
Always knew there was something wrong about her.
Spare me your sullen words. My heart is torn.
Kemana sekarang? Oh, kesini, oke.
Show me what lies ahead.
Mantap nggak tuh?
Rollo's men, caged like plump hens.
I should not be seen in this area.
Kayaknya ganti ini panahnya ya. Sama tembakan misalnya. Longbow bagus, tapi bisa di-upgrade. Gak bisa di-upgrade, aduh. Si tolol.
Let's give the ravens a feast of Saxon blood!
Eradicate. Kalau begitu, diganti ke longbow. mampus lu.
Jammed. Need to get on the other side.
Sana sini deh. Kenapa ada dia di sini?
Bring you sleep. Hey, Fenris, on your bow. Await, coward! Valhalla awaits us! My sword will bring you sleep! Hey, Fenrir, gnaw on your bone! Kill! My sword will bring you sleep! Valhalla awaits us! I'm gonna pop you! Hey, Fenrir, gnaw on your bone!
Ayo.
My sword will bring you sleep! Valhalla awaits us! Hey, Fenrir, gnaw on your bone! My sword will bring you sleep! Valhalla awaits us!
Enak banget yang ngebunuhnya ya. Lagi.
My sword will bring you sleep!
Wes anjing.
Rollo's men are free. Now we discuss the terms of the kidnap.
The ship ready to sail!
Your axe arm is strong, Rollo.
Never doubt me, Raven Feeder. These Saxon king slaves did.
You showed great loyalty to your kinfolk. Stay true to that, and your name and deeds shall spread far.
Good advice. Such is my fiercest desire.
If it's renown you want, then aid me now. I have a task that will set your name ringing through the long halls.
Oh, tell me.
I need someone with a swift wave steed in good repair to bring the Lady Estrid across the sea to Francia.
Another kidnap scheme. Estrid is unshakable. All right then. Let we two triumph where one failed.
I need you stout-hearted in this, whatever your passions for Estrid.
We had our time together. Now that's done. I will not fail you here, nor her.
Okay, this is selesai.
We will meet with your men inside Colchester on the night of the Lammers Festival.
Sekarang mencari cinta. Skill point lagi. Di mana dia? Jauh anjing. Boleh lah. Yes. Sudah lupa sih.
My
Gila,
loins
bagus ya.
wither with weight.
Bagus loh ini levelnya. Tidak banyak gedung-gedung. Level-level biasa aja. Barangnya, tanaman-tanaman. Bener dong. Pinggir. Belum. Lambat bet. Tidak.
Will Olvida remember a lover from so long ago? Would I?
Nebis me noct.
Hujan.
The last house in Malden. Olvida should be here.
Not the woman we came for. Leave that lackbeard to lick his wounds.
This area is off limits.
Go, Sunan.
Leave me be, warmonger! You have my sister! Is that not enough?
Peace, boy. I'm not with these men. I came to speak with your sister, that's all.
A day in Essex. Now here's a day riddled with strange portents and happenings.
Do you know where they're holding Olvida?
Yet another stay at the King's pleasure. The prison camp at Brentwood, far to the west.
I'll bring her to the lake house north of there. Meet us there if you wish.
If you promise you will find her, I will.
Wah anjir. Deket banget. Aduh, di situ boy. Kemana ya? Udah kalau gitu.
From the
jauh banget, sekilo.
Every day my loins wither with wet.
Jayus. Haha, ada. Jangan mengganggu fight saya sedang road trip, oke?
I must be careful now.
Saya kan nggak minta untuk bertarung. Bener dong.
What have we here?
Hidupku. Enak sana ya? Astaga, muter dulu. Jalannya harusnya gampang, jadi susah. Jelas dah. Ya, sana aja.
My dice hand is itching for a challenger.
Sini. Astaga. Sini ah. Jelas. Tapi enggak.
Show me.
Sana ya. Boom. Kaboom, kaboom.
Best not to draw attention here.
Jangan. Gimana sih?
What do you see?
Sana. Oke. Hati. Bos. Sana.
This must be Birsten's love, Alvida. They haven't broken her spirit.
I need to find a key.
Tadi kini di mana? Buset. Apa yang kunci? Sana anjing. Kuncinya udah di sana, bos. Tuh, ada di sana kuncinya. Ada dua. Yang mana? Oke. Yang satu ya.
How much longer? Shit! For the light!
bukan yang ini anjir. Si bangsat ada di sini. Cik atuh mau sini balik. Boom. Bener nggak nih kuncinya? Bukan yang ini juga, astaga. Come here, bitch. Hey.
With me! Watch for my lead! Right, next one! We have this.
Masih bukan juga. Gimana dong? Sini.
This key should unlock Alvida's cage.
Fuck dari tadi.
What is this? You're not one of them.
Stay quiet. I'm here to free you.
I cannot walk. My They were not gentle with me.
And I will carry you.
Who are you? Who risked so much to save me?
A friend.
Of Ellerch's? Is he all right? The poor boy?
Not your brother. Someone else who wishes to rekindle a friendship.
Keluar dulu boy.
Need to cloak myself here.
My ankle. Oh, the pain. My bones ache.
Oh, ke sana. Mana dia? Let's keep going.
It pains.
We're almost there.
Sian banget si Alvida.
Gentler. Please.
You'll soon be safe. Rest easy.
Bangke.
Bless
the saints! Here you are, sister, safe and well.
Rest now. Soon you will be up and about again.
Alfida! Did they hurt you?
Takes more than some cockshy milksops to break my will. Beating a boy half to death for stealing bread? I'll not see it done.
Growling bellies mean nothing to those pay swords.
Ellerich, pay more mind to the world. It is cruel and dark for those who cannot stand up for themselves.
Alvida, could we speak in private?
He is a good boy, but without a father to guide him, he's grown softer than I'd hoped.
You raised him alone. Where were your parents when he was a child?
Dead of the plague that came when he was 3 months born. So to shun your door when you have a babe on your teat. Now it's your turn. Why did you come for me?
I'm here at the request of Alderman Bierston. He wonders if you could love him again.
Love him. Dear old Bierston, he remembers.
He does.
I've thought of him sometimes myself. But with my brother to fend for, I could not waste a life mooning.
He has thought of nothing but you, Alvida. And with his wife, Estrid, returning to Francia, he sent me to find you.
How it would work between me and him? I'm a poor woman. Have been always. But the alderman... Oh, God, help me. I'll give him a go. How could I not? Oh, bless.
He'll come if you call. At the lighting of the bonfire, he'll ride here to meet you.
Ellerich, come you and sit with us. I have something to say.
Siapa yang nggak mau sama raja?
My apple blossom girl. Is it really you?
It is. Though crows have left their footfalls around my eyes.
They still shine brightly, as when we were children. Has Eivor told you all?
Aye, she has.
And do you accept me, love? My heart feels like it will burst.
Oh.
And this young lad is Ellerich, Alvida's brother.
Hello, your worshipfulness.
I am Bierstadt, nothing more or less. And you are a fine, strong lad of... how old?
19 summers.
He's all the family I have, Bierston. If I'm to stay, you must welcome us both into your heart.
We have one half of our bargain done, Bierston. I will return with news of the other.
Does this mean we're leaving Malden?
You are, my boy. To live with me in Colchester. Perhaps I can teach you the joy of the hunt.
Before you go, Elleridge, I'd suggest a long, slow walk around the lake. I should leave them to their reunion. The next piece of this drama is the kidnap in Colchester.
Dear Bearston, I cannot believe you would come for me after all these years.
Pasti istrinya nih, si orang Prancis itu tuh. Pasti dia nggak mau. Dia ingin punya kekuasaan kayaknya. Boleh lah.
They say it will.
Sunan.
Ada si Om, kita harus muter.
Hey! Follow me to the casks!
Ah, yes. For this I am coming. Ah, I remember now. It's,
I guess I've run out of meat. How are your people, Rollo? Recovered and ready for what tonight holds?
Gerhild's treachery was a blow. Few were surprised it came to that, only that her dark ways took such a brutal turn. Put that aside. We're ready now. What would you have of us?
Wait for my signal. When I approach Estrid, that is your time.
I am your axe, Eivor.
Night will fall soon. Then is our moment to strike.
They used to sacrifice John Barleycorn, so that his seed might fall on the fertile land and grow the grain anew.
I don't care for that pagan pomp. There is just one God now, and he gives us everything we need. In this life and the next. Essex is ours! Let's send the dog off! Saxon dogs! The Lady of Essex is ours!
Intruder! Come on! Get over it! Their ale and their we will feast like kings tonight!
Mana lagi sini?
We'll eat your livers and drink your marrow, Saxon dregs! This is what we do to Saxon slaves. We pillage. Pillage and
ambilnya.
You're coming with me!
Oh, desist, you foul Dane! Guards! Oh, woe unto me! Put me down!
Odin's beard. You wouldn't fool a child with that howling.
Anjing, lu... The fuck? Kabur kemana nih? Tolol maksanya.
take their ale and their women. We will feast like kings tonight.
Stand.
Belum. Awas, seperti tidak. Awas, sengaja loh. Mana lagi jalan keluar ini? Sini bos. Yuk. Tolol. Awas. Kabur. Tungguin apa? Lari aja. Astaga, dari tadi, sumpah. Sumpah dari tadi nggak jelas anjing.
We are safe enough to walk, I think. Aren't we? Oh, what a thrill! My heart is racing.
Be glad it still beats at all. Your screaming drew half the guards in culture. Be glad it still beats at all. Your screaming drew half the guards in Colchester down upon us.
I wanted to give a good performance. My father always said I was quite the actor.
I won't deny your enthusiasm.
Did you not have even a little fun?
To steal away a princess, it did give a thrill.
A woman fights bravely against her abductors. Yet, what will they do with me now? Is my virtue safe with you?
It's not in danger, if that's what you mean.
It is done. And all that stands between me and my home now is a foaming ribbon of surf and silt.
You did well, Rollo. You and your people. Are you ready to sail?
Loki's hissing sun churns the waters between our coasts. We'll need time to rest as we wait for fairer weather.
Have a care, then. Alfred's soldiers will be looking for Estrid, even if Beersten's will not.
Now's not the time for such worries, A4. Tonight, we celebrate. Let's get you some mead.
Birstan will meet you northeast of Colchester tomorrow. You have earned all my husband promised, and more. Come find me, if you like, away from these reveling Danes.
I should find Beersten. No doubt he's hunting again.
Nah dia. Stepnya jauh banget. Lupa. Sini aja deh. Kenapa di gamenya serem? Ada masalah kan?
What do you see, Sunan?
Anjingnya putih banget. Anjing, kambing.
There, old hound. Hold faith, for soon we'll be hunting.
Beersten, Estrid said you'd be here.
Eivor, dear heart, you who drew back the bow of Eros and reunited me with my one true love.
Have your thanes asked why you do not look for Estrid?
Pish. They have asked, yes. I said it was hopeless. Then I lay upon my couch, sobbing and wailing. A pretty show.
That may not be enough.
Tut-tut. The wind is soft upon our faces, and I am far from the whispering doors of Colchester. Come, let's hunt.
Kemana?
What are we hunting now?
Boar. A majestic animal, don't you think? Driven by a fierce fire, blazing eyes and sword tusks.
I once knew a strong-armed shield maiden who rode a boar into battle. She named it Bristolbolt.
How wondrously strange. Your tales are worthy of the hearing. We'll not ride our boars, but eat them. A feast, in Alvida's honor.
A feast for your mistress? Beersten, if this ruse falls apart, King Alfred will strip you of your title. Our alliance would be worthless.
Have no fear, I shall be discreet. We will eat and sup at my hall with a few friends and family. It is there our friendship will be sealed.
So soon after Lammas? Will people there not recognize me?
No, you are just one more Dane. And in that chaos, who remembers anything but the screams of dear Estrid?
These are your lands. I trust in your judgment. And how is Alvida?
She is a firebrand. We have rekindled our love as if we were teenagers. Even Ellerich is a welcome addition. A younger brother to me, yet more alike to a son. The things I should like to teach him. Ah, this is the spot.
The best boar here.
Mana anjir?
Come on, the feast table won't fill itself.
Oh ini. Astaga dari tadi sumpah.
Serve my love well, Hog. A haunch worthy of her arrival. Look at that fat hog. He'll make a delicious roast. They are fearsome beasts, but tasty. Come on, the feast table won't fill itself. Scrumptious marrow from your bones, you porcine devil! They are fearsome, but tasty. Come on, the feast table won't fill itself.
Astaga dari tadi ini musuh.
He'll make a delicious roast. I shall suck the scrumptious marrow from your bones, you porcine devil! Surrender! Come on! My bow arm aches. We did well, Eivor.
A good hunt, Beston.
And enough for one day, I think. Even my thanes will not go hungry with this catch, and they are as voracious as wolves snatching at my carcass.
They may give you grief, but I've been nothing but amused. They are a welcome change to warring jarls and piss-sudden politics.
You have brought us all true happiness, Eivor. I thank you from the bottom of a heart full up with joy.
Beston, the Heart Hound, who sought his true love by searching the sad haven of his memory and finding her there.
Beautifully said, my friend. Beautifully said. Come, Percy, you hapless hound. Barely a boar worried. I do not know why I keep you in my employ.
What are your plans for Essex and your family?
There is much that is new in this old fling. Alvida is changed. The girl I fell in love with lies behind years of hardship.
And Illerich?
A soft lad, but... quite as stout as his sisters. Their closeness does them both credit. The way he looks at me is often strange. His eyes furtive and downcast, like a hound waiting for his master's crop. It worries me, to be honest. Can I be both a brother to him and a love to his sister?
Give him time, Birsten. He had his sister to himself all his life.
Yes, yes. But tell me, Abel, did you succumb to my flighted bird's charms? She can turn one a tremble with her eyes.
You're talking of Estrid?
Do not be coy. It does not suit you.
Are you jealous, Birsten, after casting her aside?
Of course not. I could not be happier. I only wondered for her sake. All that to say, I am only glad she has found a chance at happiness again. Lord knows I could not give her that. But these are grim thoughts, and I will not let them lay their cold grip upon me. Tonight, we feast and celebrate.
No love for you northern dogs here. Go.
They will attack on sight here.
Home and hearth never used to stir the soul as the hunt did. But now my Alvida is here. All is changed.
Shit. You promised we would never be apart, not for one waking or sleeping moment, and already you're sneaking out to hunt.
For the feast, sweetling. We owe our mutual friend a great debt, one that I promised to repay over suckling pig and ale.
Sister, have you forgotten where you are?
I have a right to happiness, Outreach. Or am I to play nursemaid forever, you ungrateful pup?
Happiness, yes. But you embarrass yourself nightly, heaving and sweating with this ham-hock.
Hold your tongue, boy. Lest we both speak our truths.
What truth have you to speak? That you've returned to this fickle man who abandoned you years ago for a Frankish pet? A woman he paid this Dane to abduct in that lammish shadow play?
Mind yourself, boy.
Or that you let him sniff and paw you, and take him to your bed on the promise of nothing? The whole of Essex whispers now. He's married still, his wife freshly stolen, and you are no more than his...
I am the mother of his child, you whelp!
Child? Alvida?
Please, my boy, I
will never forgive you for this. Never.
Yeah, dude.
My lord, joyous news. God smiles upon us this very day. Estrid has been found by Alfred's men. They ride to her rescue as we speak.
I will not let this plot be undone.
Nothing is safe till they are away to Francia.
I will fix this, and one day I will call on you, and you will come.
You can count on it, my friend.
I wanted to tell you so many times.
Hush, Angel. Do not fret, sir.
Kalau misalnya ngambil
tibi erit ipse benedictus.
One last mission. Kita tamatin next time lagi.
Estrid is so close to freedom. I hope I'm not too late.
We have their position. A Dane camp not far from here.
Rollo! Alfred's men have found you!
What? How can this be?
Lork, stand by Estrid. Guard her with your life. If she's taken, all is lost for us in Bearston.
Come, lady. It would not do for them to take you back. Watch out!
Lork! Odin, no!
Yeah.
Release the woman, Danes!
Nih,
She's unarmed and may let some of you live!
Here come the bastards! Protect Estrid! Prepare the ship!
Buset dari
Have to repair that.
Sudah bang.
Estrid, I promised I would free you of your life in Wessex. Francia awaits your return. Go now, with Aegir's blessing.
I will miss you, Eivor.
When winter is past, summer will come and wind you in a flowered skirt. For you are beauty, and shall not wither.
Goddess Freya, give me more of that.
Come, take care of her, Rollo Stoutheart. And if you find yourself on England's shores again, I will expect you in my hall. Good. They're safe. Björsten got his end of the bargain, and Estrid is to Francia. I should return to Randvi.
Oh, udah. Begitu. Udah guys, misinya. Planted some mist. This lagi. Oh, gara-gara event itu. Oversaturated. Ampun.
In Essex, I played a matchmaker and a heartbreaker. An easy way to forge an alliance, but let us stick to war and diplomacy.
Understood. Thank you, Eivor.
Dua tiga anjir, tiga lagi dong. Sebelumnya aku mau nanti ya pacarannya
I want to see the alliance map.
perang dulu.
What transpires in Gloucestershire?
You may have noticed that Gunnar has disappeared from his forge. He has traveled to Gloucestershire in search of a wife.
A wife?
He is in love.
When did this happen?
When doesn't this happen with our dear lovelorn blacksmith? But there is a bright side. He has asked you to join him.
Join his search for a wife?
And see that he does not make a fool of himself. I believe he thinks that your presence would bolster his image.
Oke. Next time kita main di Gloucester.
All right, I'll be Gunner's keeper, if only to bring him back in one piece.
Very generous of you. Make for the town of Gloucester. You will find him there.
Cek dulu. Oke kawan-kawan, sampai segini dulu ya. Aku capek. Kita lanjutkan lagi nanti next stream, entah Valorant, entah ini, entah yang lain. Karena masih banyak juga game yang belum ditamatin. Beli aja tapi belum ditamatin. Oke deh. Bye guys.